All right, we are here at my indoor bin. I said indoor bin, but this is my tiny bin. It is also an indoor bin. Got at a vermicomposting class for my county extension service, sorry. We're just gonna dig around. I really hadn't been digging around too much earlier in earlier feedings, but this time we're gonna get in here and just see what this bin is all about. It's 31 days old, and I think there's started with approximately 50 to 100 worms. I'm not sure how many I got. It was just kind of a handful that they were putting in as we built these worm bins. Just a simple construction. This is a really tiny bin. I mean, you can see it's no wider than my hand. But they started with some of their office paper, gave us bags of that, and we put in, and then the worms, and we constructed it. You can see, just drilled some holes, and then duct tape some screen, window screen or lanai screen onto it. And then created a simple worm bin. Now I like to go with way more worms than 50 to 100. I started my other bin with 2,000. I think it's easier to feed when you've got that many. You know how much to feed and whether or not you fed enough or too much. A little bit harder with a smaller amount of worms. But I will say, when I was feeding, they consumed what I had put in here pretty well. Got some good worms in here. And some baby worms too. I don't know if you can see, this is just an absolutely little guy right there. So either he came with it or perhaps they're reproducing, I don't know. But this is a good little experiment for me to see how a small worm bin can pan out. I did take some of the paper out because I prefer to use cardboard, shredded cardboard. The worms seem to consume it better and faster, I've found. But there's some worms throughout here. Maybe closer to the 100 range versus the 50. And they are consuming the food. There's no food here. The last time we fed them was 11 days ago. You can see this is a strawberry top. They ate the strawberry portion of it and they've kind of left the leaf portion. And some shredding from my juicer. And then I think I put a little piece of watermelon in here. I can't resist. Been putting those in all my bins. So yeah, there's no signs of food other than the occasional leafy part of the strawberry top, which I just think they end up taking longer to break down. Certainly if you shred your food, they can consume it much quicker. So I think we're good here. I'll make a little bit of a area here down in the middle, and then we'll start our feeding. Again, these are the shredding portions. There's some strawberry shreds and a lot of leafy kale and I think red chard from our garden that we juice and then drink the juice and have the shreddings for the worms. Oh, I suppose you can put it in a smoothie too. We'll give them one little piece of apple. This is actually a pretty big feeding for these guys. Give them a strawberry top, because again, they seem to like that. And I'll give them a piece of banana peel or two. Again, tiny worm bin, tiny feeding. Give them a little bit of the coffee. And then some grit, which is just pulverized eggshells they can use in their gizzard. So that's the feeding right there. Pretty simple and easy, and then very important to cover it up when you don't want to attract any fruit flies or any kind of insects or vermin. It's got a lid, but still. Plus they'd rather have it probably not on the surface where there's light. You saw that there's holes light can get through. But that will about do it. So if you like this video, I'd appreciate hitting the thumbs up button, hitting a like, and we will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care now.